Hello everyone, welcome to our Accounting 210 class. This is your professor Xiaoxiao Song. Usually I don't want to show my face when I make videos, but I feel I really miss my students, I want you to know I'm doing fine, and then I also want to know whether you are doing fine, yes or no. I even wear our SIUE shirt just um, to remind me that even we don't see each other face to face, I'm still your professor. So always let me know whenever you have any question. Just email me if you need to have a Zoom meeting with me. I'm getting better with a Zoom meeting. So no, just don't hesitate. I'm always here for you. Um, how are you doing, right? I hope everything is getting better. You are already on the right track to the online learning. Your life is also settled down. You got enough food, toilet paper. You are trying to stay home and be safe. Enjoy this time with your family. With your with yourself. I cannot say with your friends because you are not encouraged to go out to see your friends, but text them. You can also do the online talking with your friends. Um, I know it's kind of stressful, but think about positive way. It's also a unique experience. So just take care of yourself and be safe. Okay, so in this video, I want to show you something in the Blackboard. We just in the past 2 weeks, basically, we just covered the chapter 9, and then the way I did is I just uploaded my pre-recorded videos. I believe I made some videos, and then also some videos for my account lab. But I want you to see my face. I also want to go to the Blackboard and go through each item step by step with you, so you have a better idea what we will do in the rest of the semester. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm already in the Blackboard. So this is our accounting 210. Um, I every time if I think there is very important thing, I put to the announcement. I put to the announcement, and then I posted the revised schedule to the about this course. As always, the coursework is always the most important part. So I still put my things for based on each chapter. So let's say we are having our second exam coming, right? So we have a chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9. I made this. Actually, I'm not just. I being honest, I didn't made it, but I opened it to our students of exam 2 material. So as always, we cover the chapter 7 in class, right? We cover the chapter 8 in class, so nothing really new. Chapter 9 is the only chapter so far we learned 100% online, but I personally believe if you so it's still hand out my note, and then showed all the videos, right? 1, 2, 3, and then practice 1, 2, 3, 4. So for each part, you should have 4 videos and 2 practice, and then I also put the academic lab the note to this folder. Talking about chapter 9 assignment, I emailed all of the students that um, because I tried to change the question to some easier question. I forgot to put the proper points. So if you say you just got like point 8 point for the assignment 1, 1.7 point for the assignment 2, no problem. You are doing good actually. So I will manually adjust those points, and I believe I said you will get a free bonus, yes or no? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so that's chapter 9, and then next thing is what students kind of start emailing me, say, hey, how about our second exam? What we will do for our second exam? So I posted some multiple choice practice. I think I'll give you the hard copy of chapter 7, but I decided to put a little more practice just in case you want to practice more. The reason is my plan for the exam 2 will be all multiple choice actually. It doesn't mean that you just have the concept. I kind of converted some problem calculation kind of similar with your my accounting lab, those assignments to the multiple choice format. But I still give you kind of a more multiple choice to practice. So this file, it just said practice, but it has chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9, and then I put my note there. And then I also have my explanation for each chapter, kind of is also a review, kind of a review for each chapter. So this is the last, you don't need to worry, you will not see this one. I also posted this, the guideline. So what I'm trying to do is, I made this actually just 3 days ago. So I went to each chapter, I opened my textbook, I have my textbook there. I opened my each textbook, I look at each learning objective 7.1, 7.2. This is more like guideline. I didn't put a very specific questions there, but it kind of remind you, hey, where you can find those parts. So what I'm trying to do, I think, so far we are doing the pre-recording, the recorded videos, and then but I heard some professors said they are also doing the live Zoom meeting. I don't know whether that's what your other professors are doing, yes or no. The reason I chose to do the pre-recorded video is I think it's more flexible. You are busy with something. As I say, you have family, maybe you have kids, maybe you have to go outside to get more groceries. I know some of you maybe are still working at home. So I think pre-recorded videos give you more flexibility. But I also agree the live video, you can see me, you can get to see your classmates, your friends. Maybe you are bored, you are just staying home by yourself, you want to participate in our 210 class. So I just put my guideline here for the exam 2. But I think I will either have a live Zoom meeting during my office hour, let's say next Tuesday from 10:30 to 12, or I would kind of explain more in our regular class time from 3:30 to 4:30, right? I really miss those days that we work really hard on Thursday so that we can go home at 4:30. I kind of miss those days. I still remember last time I saw some of you, the week before spring break. I still remember you just stayed on your seats. Cannot believe the world just changes so quickly. But anyway, so I think it's very likely I will, if you just look at it, it really doesn't tell you anything. But I want to have a live Zoom meeting. I think more likely during my office hour. Tuesday, I will email you also. So I will just give you more detailed explanation. Kind of, I say, hey, this is a concept. You have to know. You definitely will have a problem. How do you get contribution margin? How I will test you for the break-even point. I just tell you, hey, how do you pay attention? Right? I said, maybe I tell you fixed cost is 100, the contribution margin is $10 each. I may ask you break-even point. You definitely will have a problem with the multi-products. So make sure you get that one. So I want to have a live Zoom meeting talking about my interpretation to this guideline. But you are encouraged to attend it and ask me any question. Personally, I think it can be helpful. I don't want to waste your time. If it's just saying hi, I don't think it's necessary to meet me. But I think it's really a good chance to review all the chapters and answer any question you have. But I will also record the meeting and post it to the Blackboard. Okay. So if you say, hey, I really cannot attend it, don't really worry too much. But if you can attend it, I will encourage you to attend it so we can talk, we can just have the on-time feedback immediately. Okay, so that is the exam 2 material. I posted here. As I say, once I record the Zoom meeting, I will also post the mock interpretation to the Blackboard. Okay, I will also post it to this folder. Okay, so if you go all the way, you will not see this, you will not see this one. Sorry, I said item hidden from students. This is from last semester. And this semester, everything is so different. So you will not see this file. I'm saying that because you may wonder, hey, when you watch the video, you will say, hey, from your side, you cannot see this one. You will not see this one, okay? I will give you the breakdown soon, maybe tomorrow, you know, Monday, or definitely before Tuesday, before we have the live Zoom meeting. Another purpose for this video is I made a survey. It's kind of like a test. So it's similar with the active duty. Since we have been doing active duty, you should be kind of very comfortable with doing this. So your second exam is very likely will be online, multiple choice, and then around 30 multiple choice, regular class time. Okay, regular class time. April 6th, Tuesday, 3:30 to 5 to 4:40, 1 hour 20 minutes. Regular hour class time. This is the only time basically I require you to have a plan. So on that day you can attend the exam. The reason why it's very easy, the reason is very simple, because I know you are stressed with something else, you're busy with something else, but as a professor, we still want to make sure that the exam is monitored. I don't want to say the word monitor, kind of controlled. I want the exam to be fair to everybody. I trust my students, but how to say that? It's better to be safe than to be sorry, right? I know you are all good students, but I just want to be fair to all of the students. I don't want to say, hey, someone takes advantage of this online thing and then do some not good things. So I heard some professors, they even let you do the web camera to kind of make sure everybody is being honest, you know. For exam 2, I don't really require you to have web camera for now because you may not have one. It takes time to get one anyway. But the only requirement is you have to attend the exam 2 on the regular class time. So let me know if you cannot do that. Email me. I will try to figure out what can we do. But anyway, so this is a survey. Okay, this is a survey. Again, you will get 1 free point as a free bonus if you do the survey, no matter the points you get in the survey, yes or no. Okay, so this is just a bonus. This is just a bonus. To set this properly, I have to give some points, but it doesn't mean you will get a point. So let's say, hey, I do the survey, I did the survey, and then the answer is not the correct answer, so I just got 0. But as long as I see your results in the Blackboard, the grade center, I will manually change your points to 1 point as your free bonus, even you get 0. But if you didn't do the survey, from my side, the Blackboard will show you is blank. Okay, it's not a 0. 0 means you did it, you got 0. Blank means you didn't even do it. So if you got 0, I manually change it to 1. But if you got blank, I just make it to 0. So you didn't get any bonus. You still get, you know, whatever you got from my current level or whatever. This is just extra 1 free bonus. Okay, so basically in this survey, I try to ask you some questions, like it actually just takes like 3 minutes, but there is, as I say, there is no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. So I want to get the real opinion from you, the real concern, the real suggestion. So I basically ask you whether you have a laptop, yes or no. I think most of you have a laptop, but if you don't, we can figure out where you can borrow a laptop. I know our accounting department still has some. Do you have a web camera? No matter it's built in or it's a separate web camera. Do you get your emails from me? Do you check your emails? I'm not going to read, but general idea is I said, hey, your exam 2 will be the regular class time 3:30 to 4:50. Will this work with you? If you don't, I will say who cannot do it, so we can discuss and have, one-to-one. Maybe then I can use the Zoom using the web camera. And then I said, hey, do you have any concern? If you have any question, you say, hey, I really miss you. Any question, I don't have Wi-Fi, kind of that. Just let me know, and then you submit it. As I keep saying, it's a bonus. As long as you put your opinion, you will get 1 free point. Okay, you will get one free point. Okay, so basically that's all I want to share. I want to touch base with you and then give you some idea about second exam and then kind of final exam. So final exam, most likely we will have the web camera. Second exam, I haven't decided, but very likely will be open book. So we will talk more next Tuesday. If you have any question, please attend the online Zoom meeting. If you cannot attend it, you have any question, email me so I can address your question in the meeting. So some students also asked me what we will do for the rest of the semester. I think what we will do is I made a chapter 10 video already. I will upload it tomorrow. I still need to make 2 more for the My Accounting Lab. I will change the My Accounting Lab question from the hard one to a little bit easier one, but this time I will make sure I put the proper points. So for chapter 10, we will still do that pre-recorded video. Some professors said, as I keep saying, they do the live Zoom meeting. I think I may try to do that every 2 weeks. But I don't want to give you any pressure, so I just open the Zoom still, and then if you have any question, I think it will be just similar with the office hours. So I don't really have new material. If it's necessary, I will definitely let you know. Maybe I will repeat some information, but definitely I will give you, like our second exam, I will do the live Zoom meeting and record it and share with all of the students. For the final exam, I will definitely also do that and share it with the class. We will also have at least 1 or 2, I believe, 20 points quiz. So very likely, maybe I will open my window and then put my camera here, and then if you want to work with us, feel free, but that will be a take-home quiz. So if you can work by yourself, I don't really require you, I encourage you to attend the live Zoom meeting, but I understand if you have other arrangements. Okay, so chapter 10, chapter 11, we have so many chapters. We have so many chapters. Okay, so as I keep saying, it's for each chapter still I make the video. I try to make videos also explain the active duty or My Accounting Lab, those things. And then I will try to focus on the most important part. I will delete some minor things, and then one way is make your My Accounting Lab easier. Second is make more practice video. And then students said, how about quiz? I said, we will definitely have 1 or 2 quiz as whatever we said in the syllabus. You can drop the lowest time of the quiz, so don't worry about that. Everything will be normal, just will be kind of easier. I try to work with you, right? And the student also said, hey, beside the active duty My Accounting Lab, do you have other take-home assignments? Yes, we will do. I will do. So whenever I have any new assignment, I'll say, hey, it's kind of important, or I just put the multiple choice, instead of giving you the instead of giving you the extra multiple choice practice, I can make them to the assignment worth 5 points. So you can just finish them and then get 5 points, unlimited attempts. So everything for the points, it will be similar with still the same as the original syllabus. So only thing changed is kind of the schedule, the due date for all of your assignments. And then also I try to make my kind of lab questions easier. I try to work with you. And the material will focus on the most important things. Okay, I think that's all I want to do with you. Let me know if you have any question. And then if you have time, I want to see you next Tuesday, my office hour from 10:30 to 12 o'clock. But yeah, you are encouraged, but I don't really require you to do that. I understand you if you have other things. Always let me know if you have any question, any concern, any suggestion. And just know I'm always here for my students, and I miss all of you very, very much. I need to stop this video before I'm getting too emotional and start crying, right? So take care of yourself, and then I see you next time.